Welcome to Capital News Alert.
Africans and Ghanaians in particular have been charged to take a second look at how they imbibe foreign culture at the expense of their own. The Queen Mother of Akwamufie, Her Royal Majesty Nana Asasa-Safoa II, in an interview, expressed worry at how the African no more appreciate his or her culture, but rather accepts and uphold foreign culture with ease. Her Royal Majesty Nana Asasa-Safoa II stated that Africans must go back to their roots and find their true identity.
Ghanaians, we don't seem to be so proud of our heritage. Our views are so westernized. We don't want our children to be speaking our local dialect when they're young. We want them to start speaking English or French or German, somebody else's language, because we feel that those languages are better than ours. But if you look at the world, the countries that are doing well, the young people, the children in those countries, speak their own languages as the first language. You take India, you take Japan, you take China. Their children are not brought up at school speaking English. It's only in Africa that our children go to school and they have to learn English as a first language and then our own language as a second language. It's quite unusual because it distorts one's thought patterns and one's growth and one's intellect, because it is the language that you are fluent in that will help you to understand better the environment and the world that you are in. So if we're going to continue to encourage our children to imbibe other people's culture, then definitely ours will become extinct. As I've said, we have to go back to our roots and find out what it is or was that made us the proud Africans that we were in the past.
Parents have been advised to pay more attention to their children, especially those under age 16. According to Chief Superintendent K. Antwi-Tebi, the Dansoman Divisional Police Commander, it is incumbent on every parent to know whom their kids play with, the time they sleep, as well as the activities they are involved in. Chief Superintendent Antwi-Tebi gave this advice upon the gruesome murder of a 7-year-old Joseph Kwao at Dansoman, a suburb of Accra. Chief Superintendent Antwi-Tebi noted that there are many people with devilish intentions in recent times, hence the need for parents to protect their children.
Parents should be careful about their children. You know, if you have a child who is below 12 years, you have to always make sure that he is close to you, especially after 6 p.m. You need to be with them in the house, because if you don't do that and something happens to the child, then you have neglected the child, and it may amount to exposing the child to harm if something happens to the child.
The Executive Director of the Center for Forensic and Medico-Legal Death Investigations and Pathologist Assistant has called for proper investigations into all manner of deaths. Pathologist Assistant Michael Nkrumah said proper investigations into deaths gives the society a better understanding and idea of what the cause of deaths of that society is. Pathologist Assistant Michael Nkrumah, who is not too happy about the way death investigations are handled, charged the agencies responsible to set up on such cases. He spoke to Capital Television News.
How are we handling dead bodies in Ghana?
Are we handling them in a proper way? Are the autopsies being done rightly? How is the investigation, being done? Those are the reasons why this center has been started or initiated. Death must be properly investigated. To the dead person, what we owe them is the truth. We have to be able to tell the family what truly happened to their loved ones. And that's something that my center seeks to achieve, and also to help streamline some of these processes of handling dead bodies in Ghana. The reason why death investigation is very, very important is, as a community, we need to know what is really killing us. I mean, is it the food that we are eating? Is there something in the environment that we need to look at? Is it we need to know what are the top killers in our community and what could be done? So learning from the dead is always something that is always beneficial to the community, because once we see a certain trend.
A new Ghanaian high life sensation, whose debut single song titled Mekote Asori has sparked controversy among high life lovers, has appealed to music lovers to take time to listen to lyrics of songs. According to Kewusu, his song, which is enjoying much airplay and sing-alongs, has clear lyrics, which literally mean I'm going to establish a church and not about the manhood. Kewusu believes that all the other genre of music is good, but high life will reign forever because it is the indigenous genre of Ghanaians.
Mekote Asori is not the right word people choose to say. They misrepresent me with Mekote Asori. It's Mekote Asori. So I don't think it will create controversy, and it's not a professor.
Speaking to Capital Television News, Kewusu hinted the release of another single titled Monwe Mami Nwibi, and explained why he chose that title for the yet to released single track.
What pursue numti the memo what na kankan. I say Monwe Monwe na minya binwe. Monwe na minya binwe. Monwe na minya binwe. Monwe na minya binwe. You see, when we were growing, when you were eating with your dad, you want to take meat from your dad's food, but because your dad is not taking the meat, you can't take. So that is daddy.
That ends News Alert on Capital Television.